Hi, everyone. This is Dave Sarachan with North Carolina Football Club. I'm the head coach, and today I'll be reading one of my favorite books. It's called Under the Ground by Emily Bone. All kinds of creatures live deep under the ground in dark burrows and caves. Meerkats sleep and look after babies in their burrows. They come out during the day. Some meerkats look out for danger. Others hunt for food and scorpions. Bugs dig underground nests or make tunnels through the ground. Miner bees lay eggs in burrows. Young beetles are called grubs. They grow up underground. Earthworms eat rotting roots and leaves. Yuck. Young cicadas are called nymphs. They feed on tree roots. A nymph digs its way to the surface. It breaks out of its skin and becomes an adult. Then it flies away to find a partner. There's the worm and the nymph and the cicada. Some birds dig burrows under the ground to lay eggs and raise chicks. Puffins nest in burrows near the sea. They collect fish to feed to their chicks. Little penguin chicks grow up inside burrows too. Burrowing owls sleep in burrows. They come out during the day. Young owls stay close to the burrow. Adult owls hunt for food. They eat frogs. There's an owl eating a frog, and there's a puffin. Many plants begin their lives as seeds in the ground. A little shoot grows up, and then bushy leaves grow. Carrots grow. The carrot begins to grow, and the carrot root grows longer and fatter. It tastes sweet. Bugs like that. They eat those. See the carrots under the ground? When a mother fox is going to have babies, she digs a den in the ground. She gives birth, and the babies drink their milk. Baby foxes, they're called cubs. The father fox hunts for food. He brings it to the mother to eat. Fox cubs grow up in the den. After a month, they start to explore outside. See the foxes and the babies underground? Prairie dogs live in burrows. They go above ground to find plants and seeds to eat. They sleep and look after their young underground. Mothers stay with their pups. A prairie dog sees danger. He barks, yip, yip, yip. And the prairie dogs run into the burrows. They stay there until the hawk is gone. See, there's the hawk and the prairie dogs. They get scared and they go underneath. Other animals hide underground from danger too. Pikas squeak to tell other pikas to return to their burrows. Skink lizards quickly bury themselves in soil or sand. Rabbits stamp their feet if danger's nearby. Then they run into burrows. American badgers back into their burrows and growl. See all the animals we just talked about? I bet you like rabbits. Deserts get very hot. Many animals sleep in cool burrows during the day. Coyotes leave their burrows at night to look for food. They howl to yell other coyotes that they're nearby. Ooh! Desert tarantulas hunt other bugs at night. Kangaroo rats come out of their burrows to collect seeds to eat. There's the coyote and the tarantula. In some parts of the world, it is very cold and snowy. In a snowstorm, Arctic foxes burrow into the snow to stay warm. Lemmings go from place to place in tunnels they dig under the snow. A mother polar bear digs a den in the snow at the start of winter. She gives birth to cubs in the den. They stay there until the weather warms up in the spring. See the polar bear and the babies? They're staying warm underneath. They're so cute. Some ants live in big underground nests. A queen ant digs a tunnel. She lays lots of eggs in the tunnel. Young ants hatch out of the eggs. The young ants grow into adults. They dig more tunnels. They find food and bring it back to the nest. And the queen lays lots more eggs. There's the ants digging their tunnels, going underneath the ground. Moles spend most of their lives under the ground. They dig tunnels looking for worms to eat. Ooh. As they dig, they push soil up to the surface. This makes mounds called molehills. Naked mole rats live in big groups. They hardly ever go above the ground. They dig tunnels using their big front teeth. They smell out roots to eat. Here they are under the ground, the moles. Their big front teeth making the tunnels. Kingfishers live in burrows beside rivers. A banded kingfisher dives into the river to catch fish. She takes the fish back to her burrow and feeds it to her chicks. Otters sleep in riverside burrows called holts. They hunt for river creatures to eat. They look after their pups in the holt, too. See the birdies catching the fish and feeding their chicks? We're almost at the end of the book. Caves are big, rocky underground holes. Rocks in caves can be different shapes. Pillars of rock are called stalagmites. That's a big word. Rocks that hang down from the top of a cave are called stalactites. Some caves have rivers running right through them. Stalagmites and stalactites. Unusual animals live in dark underground caves. Big brown bats sleep in caves. They fly out at night to hunt for food. Olms live in lakes deep inside caves. They don't have any eyes. Cave swallows build nests from mud and bat droppings. Cave spiders build sticky webs. They eat bugs that get trapped. Yuck. There are the bats. There's the spider. Grizzly bears sleep underground through the winter. They catch lots of fish to eat at the end of summer. When a bear is going to have cubs, she digs a den. She takes in tree branches, leaves, and grass to line the den. She gives birth to cubs. They grow up in the den. See the big bear getting food and feeding the cubs in their den? In spring, the mother and her cubs leave the den. They look for plants and animals to eat. The end. Did you like that book? So we just read Under the Ground, and I'd like you to think about 3 things. One is, what is the book about? 2, what are some of the important facts that you heard from the book today? And 3, what did you learn?